Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's McKenna, and today I filmed a super quick, easy, clean girl makeup look. So it's just like a 5 to 10 minute glam with very few minimal products, and it's just like great for every day. You could wear this to the office, you could wear this at home, just if you're out running errands, whatever. It's basically just super glowy skin, a really easy defined eye, and just a classic neutral lip. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Super easy and simple. So basically, I think the most important thing for this look is like skin prep. So as soon as I got out of the shower, I already put my moisturizer on, but I always like to give my skin time to absorb the moisturizer, which, because my skin is so dry and thirsty, it sucks up the moisturizer like instantly. But if I can, I give it a little bit of time just so that it's not as like greasy and slippy. So I let that marinate for a little bit, and then I also just put on some lip balm because, again, the dryness is in full effect. So I'm actually going to double up, and my next step is going to be putting on, basically this is a primer, but it's also like has moisturizing properties. So for this type of skin, I want it to be super dewy and glowy. So one of my favorite products for that is this moisturizer, and it's called Glotion. It's just a skin protector, or a skin perfector, and it's by Tarte. So I just take like, you know, they say like a pea size amount, but it's basically just like this golden, like a soft golden moisturizer. But if I just use a little bit, like, it just gives this instant glow. And if you wanted to too, like sometimes I'll just wear this on its own, and I'll just, if I'm not wearing any makeup, I'll just go out and just wear this just to give my skin like, you know, an extra little pop, a little boost of radiance. But yeah, that's the first step, is just prepping the skin and getting it ready. And I am going to be using a tinted moisturizer. I use this product right here, and this is Maracuja Tinted Hydrator by Tarte. And this is basically like a super wet, watery tinted moisturizer. So it's really light and kind of like gel light Tarte. So I just put that on my sponge, and I just will apply that everywhere. Now I'm just gonna jump into concealer. Concealer might be my favorite part because it just like instantly makes you look so awake and fresh. The next thing that I'm going to do is just take a little bit of bronzer. This is my ride or die, and I pretty much only ever use this. Like, I have so many other bronzers, they're just sitting in my makeup closet, and this is the only one that I keep in my vanity, so it's like the only one I ever reach for. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And for $15, like, you just can't really beat. So I'm gonna take my MAC 168 brush, which is like angled, and I'm just going to apply this like on my cheekbones, and just kind of like work that product into my skin, just to give like some more definition. But yeah, this hands down is my favorite bronzer ever. It just like does the work for you. You don't even really have to blend much, it just blends itself. But I am going to take just like an Eco Tools powder brush, and I'm going to lightly just go over that just to kind of diffuse it a little bit more and not make it like not as harsh, just to really like ensure that it's blended into my face, because I don't want to be walking out of here with like a harsh ass contour line like I used to back in the day. Like, my contour in high school and stuff was like ridiculous, extreme, like college days. Like, God, maybe one day, I feel like that would be a really funny video if I find like old pictures of me like throughout my years of like all the makeup mistakes. But I feel like you have to make those mistakes to like learn. So it's better back then than now. If you watch any of my tutorials, you definitely have seen me use this before. This is my favorite cream blush, and it's not that expensive. You can get it at Ulta. It's Sugar Rush Beach Cheeks, and it's the shade Ocean Girl. So yeah, you can get this at Ulta. And the reason I like it is because it's a gel. Like, although it's a cream, it's still thin and transparent when you put it on your skin. So it really just like melts right into your skin. I feel like this is just the perfect texture. I also love the Fenty cream blush too, but that one's like a little bit more pigmented. So I guess you could like say that this is almost like a stain. Like, it just really, like, that was like 3 little dabs, and I feel like that's all you need, and it just gives you like a really nice flush. And then I'll even like dab that just with my beauty blender onto my nose, because it gives you almost like a sunburnt, sun-kissed type of look. Because Lord knows I haven't seen the sun in quite some time. And then I do use a gel just to kind of like keep everything in place. So this is my Sketch and Set Brow Gel in the shade Medium Brown. My eye is just going to lightly apply some bronzer in the crease. So I just take a fluffy brush and like just a domed eyeshadow blending brush, and again, just to keep it like monochromatic and simple, I'm just gonna go into my my bronzer and really just sweep that into my crease, and that just like adds a little bit of warmth. And it really just like helps to tie in the look, and it just gives your eyes some shape and definition without having to like do a full-blown eyeshadow look. And I just like love that monochromatic look of having, you know, like a little bit of color on your eyes and just having that like matching color on your like bronzer. And it just like it's not so obvious that you have eyeshadow on, but it's not too obvious. And then I take that same bronzer and I'm just gonna go with like a little tiny pencil brush and put that on my lower lash line, because I'm not gonna use any eyeliner in this tutorial. I'm just gonna use shadow. You could use eyeliner if you wanted, so I lie. So that's it for the crease. I'm just gonna do bronzer, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit of a darker color on my outer corner and lash line, because I'm not using eyeliner and I just want to like define my eyes a little bit more. So I'm going to jump into a blast from the past. This is just my Naked palette, and I'm really just grabbing like a dark matte brown. You could use any color you have. Like every single eyeshadow palette in the whole entire world has a dark matte brown, so it doesn't matter what you use, but I'm just going to use this shade Buck in the Naked palette, and I'm just taking on a very skinny like a tiny little angled brush for detailing, and I'm just going to lightly draw a line like extending from my lower lash line up towards almost like the tail of my brow. And this is going to give like the look and the effect of eyeliner without it being eyeliner. And then I'm just going to work that into my lash line, and I'm only going to go about halfway, stopping at like the center of my eye. And I'm really going to like blend that out and diffuse the line, because I feel like that creates like such a subtle difference. Like if you look between the two eyes, this one just appears more like defined and elongated, and this one with nothing on it, well, just the shadow, like you can already tell a difference. Like this one, it makes your lash line look thicker. So I definitely love doing this trick as opposed to like actual liquid liner. Also, it's easier to fix and it's more forgiving, so like that's awesome too. And then if you wanted to, like even more, you could take like a dark shade of eyeshadow. Like you could even use that same dark brown that you used for like your wing, and you could just smoke it out like on the outer corner a little bit. to, again, just kind of further define your crease. So that's what I'm gonna do, just taking this same 272 brush. I'm really just gonna like focus that on my outer corner and see how it just adds a little bit more of definition. So I feel like the key to this look is just keeping everything like soft, diffused, blended, like no harsh line. The last thing I will do is I'm just popping a little bit of highlighter. I'm just taking that on my 219 brush. My brushes are so old, so it's just like my pencil brush. And I'm going to just pop that highlight right here on the inner corners just to make me look more awake. And then I'm going to curl my lashes with just a lash curler. I'm just gonna curl my lashes real quick, which is the scariest part every time I do my makeup. And then I'm gonna take my mascara, and this is Lash Smoothie from Sugar Rush. And I've been liking this mascara as of recently because it has like this comb silicone like brush, so it's just good for like combing out your lashes. If anything, I would say this is like more of a lengthening mascara, which is why I like it for this look, because it's not super clumpy and it really just like grabs every lash and fans them out. Like that was one coat, and you could like stop at just this. I'm a little extreme when it comes to mascara, and I like to really pile it on. Like I'll probably stop it at there. And then just put it on the other eye. And then I'm just going to apply some on my bottom lash line too. Okay, so last step is going to be lip too, but I'm just gonna keep it super basic and just do lip liner and a lip gloss. So for my lip liner, I'm gonna use the shade Subculture by MAC. And this is just like a pink brown that's pretty close to my natural lip line. So really just use whatever shade. Just use whatever shade that's close enough to your lip color, because then when you overdraw a little bit, it's not as noticeable or harsh of a line. Like it's easier to get away with like cheating your lip line if the color is closer to your lip. I'm really just going to follow my natural lip line, but then I do like to overdraw my top lip because it's a little bit smaller than my bottom. So I like to really define my Cupid's bow and really focus my overdrawing like right in the center. Also, my lips are completely crooked, so I like to try to even them out with lip liner, even though most of the time when I apply lip liner, they still look crooked. So I try to fix it, but I can only do so much. So this is like a little bit more pink than what I typically like to wear. Like I love brown lipsticks and yellow based nude shades. But I don't know, I'm trying like to keep it closer to my natural lip colors for this. So when I overdraw the top, like I kind of just like will like tuck my lip in like this, and then I just like draw over. And for gloss, I'm going to use my all-time favorite, which is NYX, and this is Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. Like I know this is a lot of people's favorite gloss because it's super beautiful. It's just like a nice neutral. I love also wearing this with like the NYX London. Then the absolute last step is going to be absolutely drenching my face in setting spray. And I like using the Maracuja Mist from Tarte that goes with the Tinted Moisturizer. So this almost is like to the point of like a dry oil. Like it really does give you a glow. So if I like coat my face in this, it just like gives this layer of shine, which I absolutely love, especially if I put too much powder on or if I'm starting to look cakey or anything. I just feel like this always fixes it. So I'm just going to spray this all over my face, and then that's pretty much it for the makeup. I also just love that it's like an aerosol, so it's more of a fine mist and it doesn't mess up your makeup. Like once I started using the aerosol mist, like I'll never go back. That is the completed look, just a super soft, easy, simple glow. Just super like fresh, glowy, natural, super easy. If you have any kind of like video ideas that you want me to do or any looks you want me to recreate, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.